Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really does mean a lot that you're spending some of your time with me. So this is going to be my get ready with me using Shop My Stash products. I've just done a whole 3-day look with the Makeup Obsession Sunshine Makes Me Happy, but I'm thinking that this video will go up first. Also guys, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but the story times, I don't know how popular they're going down. I don't know if you even want to see them on this channel. So I thought, I had a vlogging channel years ago. I've just taken some videos down because they were years old and they didn't have me in them, to be honest, so I didn't know if the person wanted them still on the channel. So I just thought, out of a mark of respect, I'd take them down because he's recently started his own YouTube channel himself, so they are quite old videos, so I just took them down. And we started from scratch, so we're going to be doing a vlogging channel as well as a beauty channel, and I just thought it kind of made more sense because I do story times now as well, and I don't know if you guys want to see them. You are watching them, which I am super appreciative for, especially that one on myasthenia gravis, the one that I did when my mum was in hospital, and the messages of support and love that came through on that video. I'm getting kind of shivers even talking about it. It means so much to me. So what I'm going to be doing, all my story times are going to go on Beauty with Andy vlogs. I would love it if you would head over there and actually support my channel there as well. You've been so amazing in supporting me here. I would just love it if you would support me there. That is, if you want to see vlogs style videos. I don't know how many I'm going to do. I'll probably do I'll try and do Vlogmas this year. Yeah, I'll try and do Vlogmas this year, even if it's only a few videos. Normally I'm going to stay at my mum's over Christmas, so maybe I can get her to come on camera, even if it's just to say hi to you guys. And also story times. I have been doing them quite often, and when I started this channel, I never envisioned it being a vlog channel. I mean, kudos to everyone who does vlog channels. I'm just not that type of person. I just prefer to sit down and put makeup on and talk to you guys that way. But maybe in time we will do more vlog style videos and we'll do like a day in the life, who knows. But for the moment it will be mainly story times, and I thought I'd switch them over to Beauty with Andy vlogs. It's just really the same as my Beauty with Andy makeup channel, but it says vlogs on the end of it. Like I said, I would really appreciate it if you went over there. I'm not going to talk too much about that now because obviously that isn't why you've clicked on this video. So we're gonna start off by using this Beam Dream by Revolution Glow. Every time I look at this I want to say Charlotte Tilbury. So we're going to put a bit of this on. I have got skincare on. I'm only going to put the tiniest amount of this on, guys, because it's glowy. Like, the foundation we're using is glowy. Oh, it gets to me every single time, this, guys. It is so nice. It smells of coconuts. It's just really nice smell. So let's just blend that into the skin. If you don't like coconuts, you're not going to like this because it is a really strong scent. Do you remember a few months ago I was using the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray and I said that had a coconut scent to it, but it wasn't that strong? Well, I can't say the same for this because it's really strong. Right, and we're going to be using two foundations today. I thought I'd lost this Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Skin Brightening Foundation, Vitamin C. So this is in the shade Ivory. At the time it was the lightest one you can get. They've since come out with Porcelain, but it's not that much lighter, to be honest. I will I will try and pick it up at some point, but for now I just want to use this up. I think I'm going to be trying to pan it with lighter foundations like this one. So this one is the CoverGirl True Blend. Obviously I'm not going to be panning them together because this one's nearly all gone, but yeah, we're going to be using them in conjunction with one another. I have, however, misplaced my sponge, so I'm going to be trying this one out again. So I bought this recently from Superdrug. I've done a Superdrug video where I used all the products, and I didn't like the way it looked on the skin. Well, not that it looked on the skin. I tried a foundation, the NYX Born to Glow, and I didn't like how it was going on with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some spray on to dampen it. And we're going to try it again. See, I don't know how I feel about the foundation, even the formula of the foundation, the Rimmel one. I don't know, and that's why I'd like to try the exact shade that I need. But another foundation that I would also like to try, as well as the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate one that I've spoke about before, is number 7. I've got one. It's an anti-aging one, and it's glowy as well, so I wouldn't mind trying that. It's a little bit expensive considering it's drugstore, but I mean, I think it's about right. So I'm back. The battery went on me, and then I couldn't find my charger, which the battery was in, so it's like 10 minutes later at this point. Well, not quite 10 minutes. I can't even remember what I was saying to you guys. Then I just mix them. I mean, I don't know, like, when I used this sponge the other day, if it was this sponge. I've never had problems with sponges before. I mean, I've had problems, but I've never, it kind of like was taking foundation away, but that could have been the foundation. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking to you about, that number 7 anti-aging foundation that I want to try. I've had a few people tell me it's good. It's like £17 for a drugstore foundation, but if it's a good one then it's going to be worth it. I have tried a few foundations from number 7 before. To be honest, I wasn't overly impressed with them, but I definitely want to try the Revolution Conceal and Define. Conceal and Hydrate. I should have got that one when I got the NYX one, but like the number 7 one, everyone raved about that. They're raving about the Revolution one as well, but I just thought you get a tiny bit more in the NYX Born to Glow, so I'll try that out. I really wish I hadn't bothered. I'm going to try it out again, and I'm going to mix it with my Poundland one that I got and see, because the Poundland one's matte and then the NYX one is dewy, so I'm going to see how they mix together. I'm just hoping I can use them up. And the way I'm feeling about them at the moment is the Poundland is winning by a long chalk to the NYX Born to Glow, and that's insane, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, the NYX is £9 more expensive, and I know £9 doesn't seem an awful lot, but it is really. And obviously the Poundland one is only £1. And I'm not a lover of matte foundations, as you probably are aware, but that one's quite good, you know. I mean, it's matte, but but it's more of a demi matte. I wouldn't say it is full matte coverage, but I did only go in very, very lightly. That's too dark, it needs a little bit more on it. Yeah, just by seeing that then on my forehead, just the ivory shade from the Rimmel one is way too orange to use by itself. This is what you get when you're so pale. Put a bit more on here. My brother and my sister are just completely opposite to me. They're both like brunettes. They both really tan easily. I'm the only red on like the immediate redhead on the immediate side of the family. But then my mum's side of the family, who live in Germany, have got red hair as well, like my cousins do. So that's obviously where I get it from, and some of my dad's side of the family have got it as well. But I'm just the only redhead in, like, my mum's dark, and that's where my brother and sister get it from. Everyone, well, not everyone, but I used to get teased when I was younger. They used to say I was adopted. I'm like, that's nice, isn't it? Or my mum brought the wrong child on from the hospital. But I'm so like my mum in characteristics. You know, I'm caring, I'm loyal, which are her characteristics. I'm so like her in personality. That's what my ex-husband used to say. You're just so like her. You might not look like her, but you are really, really like her. We're both really stubborn, which isn't a great characteristic trait to have. I'm not too sure about this, guys. This e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer. I think it may be a smidgen too dark. I mean, it matches my skin tone, but I would like to go 1 or 2 shades really lighter, because I like to give myself the appearance of being wide awake, because I don't barely sleep. I've had about 2 hours sleep again, and I'm filming this really early hours. So that's that. Right, so what I need now is my base. I just needed to get this NYX eyeshadow base. I am losing the power of speech again. I think I might actually put this video up before I put the Makeup Obsession ones up, even though I filmed it after. It's just because I'm putting all the makeup on to get ready with me, Shop My Stash makeup. And this is the second video in a month that I've had Shop My Stash products in for 2 weeks. I am so itching to put more Shop My Stash products in. Last week it was because I had the eye infection and couldn't use makeup for practically a week, and I think the time before it was because I had the accident and I wasn't wearing makeup a great deal. So I'm not too sure on why it was before it, but I know that I didn't wear makeup for 2 weeks. So yeah, that's that. Right, now let's go in with powders. So the Laura Mercier one, I keep thinking to myself, well, it's nearly done. It's not really. I do only use a tiny bit at a time because I don't like it, and I wouldn't use this all over the face. I just use it under the eyes, and I don't really need much for that. So I already know my first video that will be going up on the channel of me, like, it will be a story time, and it's a story time that I said I was going to film of cutting my hair. I know it doesn't look like I've cut much off in this plait, but believe me, I did. I've kept the hair, guys, I've kept the hair to show you. And I was at my mum's yesterday and I'm thinking, I just want it a little bit shorter, and I'm like thinking, don't even do it. And I said, and my mum said, I can give it a bit of a tidy up if you want. I mean, look at this picture, guys. That's what she did when she gave me a tidy up, like when I was at school. I've done a video reacting to old photos. I would not let her go anywhere near me with her snippers and her razor blade just to thinning it out again. Oh my gosh, it was awful. But yeah, I put a video up. It might go up before this one, now that I've shown you that picture. It's reacting to old photos, and there's a lot, I wouldn't say there's a lot of pictures, but there's quite a few from when I was really younger, so you'll get to see a really young Andrea. And I just thought that would be fun, like a bonus video. So I don't know when I'm going to put it up. I might even put it up today, just as an extra. And it's quite fun to watch, isn't it? I like watching those kind of videos, so yeah, I might do that. Right, so now we're going to go in with this. And I've used it a few times, guys. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I'm really not sure how I'm feeling about this. I thought it was a glowy setting powder. That's basically what it says, like it's an e.l.f., like it's e.l.f.'s glowy setting powder. Let's tap a bit onto the back of the hand. It does look a bit glowy, but when I put it on my face it doesn't look glowy. I mean, I don't know how glowy I want to look. It's like, I probably want to look as glowy so that you can just see it, but I mean, yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel. But sometimes it just takes me a while to warm up to a product, so I'm not... Oh, I've got some black stuff here now. Oh, what's going on? Right, I'm going to have to sort that out. Okay, let's start again. So yeah, I was saying, I'm not 100% sure on how I feel about this product. So I'm looking quite glowy anyway from all the products that I've got on my face, from the primer and then the two, like, I think they're both quite glowy foundations. We've definitely got a glowy foundation in the Rimmel one, and oh, this True Blend one just says it's a liquid makeup base. It doesn't say if it's glowy or not. Well, then it's going to be a satin one. So let's just, we'll put the powder on this side, and then I'll look in the mirror, see if I can see a difference. Right, so it's definitely mattifying it now. The glow is not what it is on that side. I actually prefer it without powder. I actually prefer that kind of glow, but we can bring it back when we put why can I not think of products today? Illuminator, highlighter. I think I'm just so tired, and I can't even blame it on the neighbours because they weren't that noisy. I mean, at 2 o'clock when I woke up in the morning they were quite noisy, but not for long. What do you guys think of this halo powder? How do you think it is on your skin? I mean, if it didn't say it was a glowy powder, I probably would like it. I expected it to have a little bit more glow than it's giving my skin. I don't know. I feel like I've not used it for long enough. I think I'm going to keep it in for another week, guys, this week. So don't expect me to pull another loose powder. What we'll do now is we'll do brows. I don't know where my Makeup Revolution brow products have gone. Well, I say brow products, my brow pencil. Again, losing the power of speech. Right, I'm going to use the Primark one. I quite like this. It's not as waxy as the Revolution one. I don't think they do these ones anymore. I watched someone's channel a while back and she was saying that she loved this brow pencil, but they don't do it anymore. I'm going to be going back to powder anyway once I've used these kind of brow products in pencil form, so it's not really an issue for me. If I do see it again in Primark, I will pick it up. Then we're going to go in with the Natural Collection Tinted Brow Gel. I switch it out. One day I'll use this and then the other day I'll use the Poundland one. Still, Poundland is my favourite. I did try and get it last time I was in town. Oh, it's gonna come out all clumpy. Yeah, this brush is not my best friend. Whereas the Poundland one is really, really good, guys. It's the brush is a lot thinner. So although I do like this one, I don't think I'd repurchase it. Right, so now I'm going to go in with the Deck of Scarlet eyeshadow and face palette that we chose for the week. Well, this one was the next one up. It's in number 5. Now, I don't know who collaborated on this. I can't remember for the life of me. It really is old. And I've said before, what I didn't like about Deck of Scarlet is, do you know how they normally have a partition down here for the lip creams? They didn't in this packaging. So it just came like that, and the lip creams and the powders have all meshed together. I don't use the lip creams anymore purely because they're really old, but at the time I was really not happy. I was not a happy camper. I'd paid good money for this Iron Face palette, so I wrote to Deck of Scarlet and I just expressed my concerns. I said I'm really not happy about how this palette has come, and they apologised. They didn't give me a coupon or anything saying you can get X amount off your next Deck of Scarlet purchase, which I thought that they would have as a company. I thought they would have wanted to keep their customers happy. All they said is the packaging went to a different place where it would normally go to and it won't be happening again. So I presume they had a lot of complaints that day or that month, but yeah, I don't like how it's come, but this is it. What I do like about it is I like this bronzer. It's like a luminescent bronzer, I would say. I'm not too sure how I felt. The bronzer's called Dusk. I don't know how I felt about Prosecco, so I need to try that again. And then I know for a fact that I like Dream. It's just a basic cream ivory shade and it's got quite the dip. And I really like this gold, and I don't know how I feel about Luna. So I think what I'm going to do is put Luna on the inner portion of the eye and on the outer portion of the eye, and then gold in the centre. So we're going to be doing quite a smoky eye. The only thing is with this, there's nothing to put on the lash line, so I don't really want to go in with glitter. So yeah, I mean, even Luna looks like it's like a satin eyeshadow, but we're going to do the best that we can with it. So let's start off with bronzer. I just had my bronzer brush. Where are you? Oh, here. See, that's quite nice. I like that. These palettes, guys, are really hit and miss. That's one of the reasons I stopped ordering from them, because they're not exactly cheap. They're nearly $30. The shipping as well, and I can actually get the makeup that I want for that price. But if you're a beginner and you want to try it, then I would, yeah, I'd say, yeah, go ahead and try it. I'm gonna blend it out with this Full Flawless finish brush from Bare Minerals. I really need to wash my Real Techniques one. Do you know the big powder brush I normally do this with? Do that this weekend. I'm really missing it. And every time I go to the toilet, because they're in the bathroom, it's staring at me as if to say, watch me. It's staring at me as if to say, wash me, you know you want to. I'm like, calm down, I'll get to you. Just been quite busy over the last few days. Got to do some more washing for me today, and then take it back to hers and put it on a maiden for her. Why she insists on me not drying it in my tumble dryer, I don't know. I think she thinks I'm gonna shrink everything. Like I've not lived on my own since I was 19. Oh, it's here. Right, so I need to go in now with that powder. It's the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder, the one that I use all the time. The one that's in Project Pan. Looking at my skin now, it is looking glowy, and that could be from the powder. Like I said, I probably just need a little bit more time with it. It is. I need to try it on a matte foundation, I think, and not put any glowy products underneath, and that's the only way I will truly know if it is a glowy powder. It doesn't matter if it's matte. If it's a nice powder, it's just that it's marketed at glowy, isn't it? So I was trying to look for glow on my face. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it seems to be finely milled. Let's just... Yeah, it's really finely milled. So I can't really complain, and I don't feel like I can complain anyway. It's only £8. It's not like it's hourglass prices, which I would still like to try at some point, by the way, but yeah, it's not. So yeah, we'll continue to try that powder out. Like I said, I'll keep it in for another week, and then we'll share our thoughts at the end of that week. What I'm going to do now is, I've not pulled a blusher out, so let me go and get a blush. I didn't pull a lot of blushes out for this last rotation. I had like my Too Faced one out, the small travel size Too Faced. I also had the NARS one, which I've used. I've had this one out, which I've also used once before. And I had a Topshop one out in the shade Dream Phone, which I've used before. So really there's only like 2 blushes that I pulled out that weren't in Project Pan, and that's for 2 weeks, so that's so unlike me. So we need to be testing more blushes. But if you watch my last shot, my stash, I'll link it in the cards. you can see how much I'm struggling with what blushes I should pull. I think I should just do a really big declutter, keep the ones that I love and keep rotating through them, just because I really ummed and ahed about it. I've got a few really good blushes at the end of last year and I was looking at them to use, but then I thought, well no, I've not long since used them. But that shouldn't matter. If you want to use something, you should just use it. This is what the blusher looks like. I know I showed it to you before. So yeah, we're just gonna go in with this. And this is one of those blushers. I know it looks like really bright in the pan, but that's not the shade. It kind of like, it's the shade of your pH levels of your skin, apparently. And like when you blush normally, that's the shade that it is. Do I like it? I don't know. I've not really used it an awful lot. Looks like it's getting hard pan here, so I'm probably going to have to scrape that away, because I certainly don't want to declutter it. I've already decluttered a Dior one and I don't want to do it again. So yeah, can you see? Here is where it's getting hard pan, so I'll sort that out and see if it performs any better. Right, highlighter. So when I put my highlighter on, I always use this. So it's the W7 Ready Set Glow in the shade Rose Gold. Right, so I'm just gonna colour switch this setting brush. I normally go in with like a small kind of crease brush, but I think that's waiting to be washed as well. In fact, what I might do is I might do the eyes. So I might, yeah, let's start off with Dream, this shade here, just to set that NYX base. Oh, there's a brush here. I hate this base, it always creases on me. Just here. Right, and then what we're going to do, maybe try and use this new look brush. So it's got this side and then this side, but I thought I could put this dusk shade in the crease, just to give it like a nice transition shade. And then once we've done this, we can put the highlighter on. Yeah, there's definitely glitters in it, so I wouldn't want to put this on the lash line. Right, I don't know where that stopped recording, so I've just put it in the outer V. And really, I've not seen many people use these palettes. It's just influencers who get them for nothing and review them. And I've seen one or two people, you know, use them that aren't influencers, that have paid for them out of their own money. But I've not seen great reviews on them, if I'm being completely honest. So I don't know how people feel about it. Right, I need to find this other brush. Yeah, so I don't really know how people feel about them. The later ones that I got, like I would say the last 3 or 4 of them, I really do like them. The one that I'm going to be using, pulling out for this week, Dream one, came with a lip gloss by Kim Tai. I think she did an amazing job. It's so me, that palette, so I can't wait to show you what that one looks like, and I'll definitely be keeping that one. Right, so now let's go in with Prosecco. It's quite pink. Doesn't look like it's doing an awful lot. Maybe that's got hard pan. Let me see. Okay, so I've just scraped a bit off. It just felt like hardly anything was coming off. It's nice. Don't have too many pink highlighters in the collection, so it is nice to have it. And I am wearing a lip oil, guys. I've been having quite a bit of trouble. And I normally get the Clarins lip oils, but I saw these in Body Care. I have actually shown you in my... I did a Superdrug, Body Care and another shop that I went to. I can't remember, it was that long ago. Well, I say that long ago, it was a couple of weeks ago. And I showed all these products. But this one is orange flavour. They do orange, spearmint and cherry flavour. I wanted cherry, but it had been opened up, and with the way things are at the moment, I didn't want to get it, just because I didn't know if people had been testing it. Not only that, I wouldn't have got it anyway normally. So I'm not a fan of oranges, as you might know. I don't like orange. I don't like juice. I only drink orange juice like to get the vitamin C when I'm sick. I don't like oranges, satsumas or anything like that. So I got this. I think it was £1.99, whereas the Clarins ones are up to about £30, £25–30, and I just, to be honest, I don't want to spend that much on a lip oil. So I just thought I'd try this, and it's absolutely amazing, guys. It's really, really good. I do want to get the cherry one. I would never get spearmint because I don't like minty tastes. It's looking bronzy. You could just wear, right, you could just wear this shade here and get a really nice bronze look, like all over the lid. It'd be a nice little palette, this. If you have to go on public transport and you're going to work and you need a quick look, get your base done before you leave, but then do all this on the public transport, the bus or the train. And it would take literally 5 minutes, wouldn't it? Right, so now we're going to go in with Luna. This is what's scaring me, because it is a very deep purple and it looks like it's going to be smoky. So where's that precise brush that I use? Okay, so this could go horribly wrong. So I'm going to get my more precise mirror. So yeah, the shade is called Luna. Slouching a bit. And we're just going in with this. We're just going to use the tiniest amount at a time. Thought it would be darker, so it's not too bad. Right, then I'm going to go into this outer corner here. Might have to build it up a little bit, because obviously when I put the gold on it could get rid of some of this purple. I think it is more matte, so we could put it on the lash line. Stomach's rumbling. It's like, feed me. I'm really getting into darker shades recently, guys, as well. Trying to push myself out of the comfort zone that I found myself in, like with neutrals eyeshadows. It's like a pair of jeans. For me, neutral eyeshadows is a pair of jeans. I just feel so comfortable in them. But sometimes you have to force yourself to wear a skirt or a dress, don't you? So it's kind of the same situation. Right, so take that off, And then we'll go in with the shade Gold Digger. It's a really beautiful shade. That actually looks right, let's start again. That actually looks good all over the lid. I've had that on before. It's just a very, very unique gold shade. Reminds me of Telepathy, you know, from the Colourpop range. And also there's one in the Urban Decay palette I've got. I can't remember the name of it though. I'll have a look in a minute. Do you know the Gwen Stefani one? I'm sure there's a shade like that in here. In there, should I say, not in here. That's really, really pretty. I like that. Quite surprised. I don't think this one will be going. I'm only going to get rid of the ones that I really don't like. The ones that I just can't get to work for me. And this one is working really well. That is really, really pretty. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to put some of that cream ivory shade just on the brow bone. I need to find a brush. So it's just the shade Dream. Oh, that's really nice. I love a good cream ivory shade as well because I use it so much, guys. I just love it. Right, and now, where's that brush? Now we're just going to go in with the smoky eyeshadow brush to put Luna all over the lash line. Again, could be a massive mistake because it's just so dark. I still get really scared putting things on the lash line just because of that infection. And I'm quite happy with that purple on the lids. I don't really want to go any darker than that, so we'll leave it there for that. We will then go in with the Too Faced Perfect Eyes waterproof eyeliner. Because I had to throw the matte graph black out, this is the one that's going to go in Project Pan. It's more pigmented anyway. Right, and the last thing before lipstick is the Makeup Gallery Turn the Volume and Define Mascara. And I know I've already said this before, but this for £1 is such a great mascara. I would recommend it. The inner corner highlight down as well. Why do I always forget that? Right, so we're going in with the pink one, Prosecco. It's quite powdery. I don't know whether it's because I scraped some off or what. And then I've just realised there's 2 more steps to do. There's this one. So this I use for my finishing powders. Sometimes I'll use this one as an under eye setting powder, which really brightens. I tried this yesterday. It's quite shiny, but this one isn't. It makes a really good finishing powder. So let's just do that. Let's just buff it into the skin. That one I'll probably just use as a highlighter and just use these two as finishing powders. They give the same kind of look that the Hourglass ones do. That's why I like them so much. And then lipstick. I pulled a lipstick, but it seems to have got mixed up with all the brushes on the bed. So give me 2 ticks. Okay, it's this one. So yesterday we used its kind of little sister in Vintage, and I really liked it, and I thought it was the one that I wanted to declutter. Maybe it's this one that I want to declutter. So this one is in the shade Desire. I think I got this one first, so let's give this a little bit of a try. This one looks darker than the one I used yesterday. Polycystic ovary playing up something rotten. There's hair coming here, hair down here, so I'll have to sort that out when I've taken all the makeup off. But I'm really liking this look. I'm even liking this lipstick, so I won't be decluttering this lipstick either. So this is what we're looking like. Yeah, so I'm going to keep that Deck of Scarlet palette. I won't be decluttering it. The only shade, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. The only shade I'm really not a lover of is this. I don't, like, ordinarily, I don't tend to go in for all this pink highlight, and it's quite rough as well to the texture. It's okay as an inner corner highlight. I mean, I am wearing it in the inner corners, but maybe not for the cheekbones. I do like the bronzer an awful lot. It looks nice on the lids as well, on the crease, sorry. But you can actually see the sheen. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. You can see the sheen. This Lunar shade has completely surprised me. I hadn't used that before. You can see that I've only just used that today. This Gold Digger shade I absolutely love, and this Dream shade I absolutely love, so it would be kind of reckless for me to declutter it. I'm just going to show you what I mean by the Telepathy and the shade out of the Urban Decay. I can't remember the name of it, but let me just show you and we'll do some swatches and we'll see how similar the shades are. Okay, so, right, let's swatch Gold Digger out of this Deck of Scarlet one first. I'm just curious, and I thought you guys might be curious as well. Gonna swatch this twice. Right, so that's Gold Digger. Then we'll go to Urban Decay. Oh, it's just called Gwen Stefani. Not used this in a hot second, and that one is called 1987, which is that one there. A bit lighter in tone. Do that twice as well. I've gone a bit OTT with that. Made a bit of a mess. 1987. You can see how much Gold Digger is darker. And then we've just got the Kathleen Lights Telepathy. And I absolutely love this. I think I'm going to swatch it at the side of this one so we can really tell. It's very similar, but this one is more pigmented. I would say out of the two, probably Telepathy is a little bit similar, but I would say that one's a lot nicer, a lot more pigmented. But yeah, they are very similar. They come from the same colour family. I just thought I would basically show you. So let's take these off. So guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and if you do like vlog style channels, please check out Beauty with Andy vlogs. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.